Poor and ragged, just a simple country girl. I wanted to be pretty more than anything in the world. Like Barbie or the models in the Fredericks catalog. From rags to wishes in my dreams, I could have it all. I'm just a backwoods Barbie, too much makeup, too much hair. Shut the f*** up!
So that's a fairly interesting and slightly disturbing trend we've been seeing here on the channel lately, is these people in their songs. And most of them are about gender and pronouns and such. And listen, I'm all about artistic expression and doing what you love. So if you like to sing, sing your heart out. But do they all have to record themselves and upload it to the interwebs and put it out there for the world to see? Anyway, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for joining me. So I have a fairly quick and very crazy Clown World update for you guys today. And as usual, we have no time to waste. So let's get into it. Now, if you place your attention on the screen for a moment. So here we have a post from the subreddit Trans Passing. This is Jennifer. Now, Jennifer is a biological man who identifies as a trans woman and also a lesbian. The caption says, "I finally caught a glimpse of her." What?
What the f***, Buffalo Bill?
Let's keep this party rolling with this lovely lady who says that nobody is trying to take our guns away. Then she says they are trying to take our guns away. It's typical Democrat doublespeak. It's very bizarre. And let me make this point real quick. Handguns account for the vast majority of gun deaths in this country. AR-15s only account for a very small percentage of gun deaths in the United States. So keep that in mind as you listen to this rant. The comment says, "Who's trying to take our guns away? Question mark, roll it."
Is this a trick question? I don't know who. It sounds like you know who's taking guns away. Because last I checked, if you do a little research, no one's trying to take your guns away. The only thing that people are trying to take away are AR-style weapons, which are really not necessary and are responsible for most of the gun deaths in this country. So when you ask this question, who's trying to take your guns away, I really just don't know the answer to that question. Because if you do a little research, just a little research, you'll realize that it's not the Democrats who are trying to take all your guns. Do you know how many Democrats actually own guns? Many. The only thing we're trying to institute is safer, better gun laws. Better background checks. Waiting periods. You know, those kinds of things. And yes, getting rid of the AR-style weapons, which, again, no one really needs to have anyway. So you tell me who's taking guns away, because I don't know the answer to your question. But you think I do, don't you? Do some research. It's so easy.
What did you say? What the did you just say?
No one's trying to take your guns away. The only thing that people are trying to take away are AR-style weapons, which are really not necessary and are responsible for most of the gun deaths in this country.
Just when I think you've said the stupidest thing ever, you keep talking.
So there you have it. You guys heard her. They're not trying to take any away. Oh, but except we want to take those ones away. Oh, yeah, of course, the ones that would give we the people the best chance at. You know what? Never mind. I'm not even going to go there. But speaking of that, real quick, I just wanted to let you guys know that if you're enjoying the videos, you like the content, and you want to help support the channel, grabbing one of these t-shirts is a great way to do it. And here is the first design of 2024. And this is actually my favorite t-shirt so far. We the people are pissed off. And I like the design because it's torn and tattered and looks a little battle worn. And I'm pretty sure some of us are probably going to look like that after the next few years. So if you want to grab yourself a t-shirt, I will put a link in the description box below. And I also have some other very cool designs you can check out as well.
That is awesome.
So just a minute ago, I mentioned how we've been hearing a lot more songs here on the channel lately. And hey, That's great. I'm all about artistic expression through song and dance and what have you. And normally, if it was Dolly Parton singing said song, I wouldn't have a problem with it. However, she has changed the lyrics to her song Jolene, and I gotta be honest with you, I'm not a fan. Roll it.
Vaccine, 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 vaccine. I'm begging of you, please don't hesitate. Vaccine, 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 vaccine. 'Cause once you're dead, then that's a bit too late.
Your song? It's awful. I hate it.
All right, next up we have yet another celebrity bad take. Shocking, I know. So here is Barbara Streisand talking to late night talk show host Stephen Colbert about a second Trump presidency. Roll it.
How do you feel about the specter of a second Trump administration?
I will move. I can't live in this country if he became president.
But where would you go? Where would you go?
Probably to England. Mm-hmm. I like England.
Bye 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 bye.
So we've seen this big uptrend lately of priests and pastors and bishops and such all equating God and Jesus and the church with the rainbow community. Well, here is another example of that. Roll it.
Is it against God to be trans? Not according to Jesus. In Matthew 19:12, it says that there are eunuchs who were born that way. Eunuchs who've been made eunuchs by others, and those who choose to be eunuchs for the sake of the kingdom of heaven. Eunuchs aren't trans per se, but they are an example of a gender minority that society considered unclean and outsider, that Jesus lifted up as an example of discipleship. Jesus made a point to hang out with people who society feared and didn't understand. He invited them to his table, told them that he loved them, and celebrated their lives. And no, this is not a passage about priests being celibate. First of all, eunuchs could have sex. Second, priests got married and had kids long into the 11th century. Trans and non-binary folks, you have unique gifts to offer the church. We need you. The body of Christ is more beautiful and complete with you in it.
You're all going to hell. Goodbye.
So this next clip is fairly interesting. Now let me just say that I think having self-confidence is great. Everybody should be confident in themselves. However, I'm not sure that I believe what this young lady with the chest hair and thicker beard than I can ever dream of growing in says about too many people sliding into her DMs, but what do I know, right? The comment says, WTF is your problem, roll it.
I'm so glad someone's finally asking this question. My problem is that I'm too hot, too successful in my career. I make too much money. I have too many amazing friends and family, too many cute clothes. Do you know how hard it is to choose an outfit each day? I also have so many amazing and hot people sliding into my DMs every day. It's time consuming to respond to all these messages. Honestly, I've had it too good for too long. I think my problem is that my life is so wonderful and I only have 24 hours in a day to appreciate it all.
What the hell did you just say?
My problem is that I'm too hot.
Surely you can't be serious.
All right, real quick, before we go any further, I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsors of today's video. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to let this loop on the screen. Now, this person is lip syncing the song Hungry Eyes. And I think what we're looking at here is the person who is going to play Patrick Swayze's part in the modern day remake of Dirty Dancing. Anyway, today's video is being brought to us by our first sponsor is Robert Zamato. Robert, thank you so much for sponsoring today's video, sir. I really appreciate the support. Second sponsor of today's video is Jared Gertzen, also known as Corn Pop. Jared, thank you so much as well for sponsoring today's video. I really appreciate that. So today's video sponsors are Robert Zamato and Jared Gertzen, aka Corn Pop. Now, if you'd like to sponsor the next video and help support the channel, there is a PayPal link in the description box below, and I will say your full name as a sponsor of said video unless stated otherwise by you. All right, get this off the screen, please. Enough. Oof.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
All right, so this next clip is sure to get some of you a little hot under the collar. Well, a lot hot under the collar because I know it did me. And when these people tell you they're coming for the kids, please believe them. Roll it.
Hi, friends. Welcome to Queer Kid Stuff. I'm Linz, and I'm Teddy. And this is my best stuff friend, Teddy. And this
is Teddy's Book Club, where we're reading LGBTQ plus picture books with you all every Saturday morning. This week, we are reading a book called What's an Abortion Anyway? Linz, what is an abortion anyway? Well, we're just going to have to find out in the book, Teddy. This is What's an Abortion Anyway by Carly Maines and Emulsify. And I'm really excited to read this book because I don't think there are any other picture books that talk about what an abortion is. And it's really important idea to understand right now. Isn't it, Teddy? Yeah, that's right. All right. Well, let's learn what an abortion is anyway. You ready, Teddy? Ready. All right. Let's dive in.
You're sick. I really mean that. You're sick.
All right, guys, we're going to be wrapping it up with this clip of Vice President Chlamydia Harris talking about the difference between equity and equality. Now, this is an older clip, but it's making its rounds on the interwebs again, and it is very telling. It's a perfect example of what the Democrats and the establishment want society here in the United States to look like. Anyway, guys, things are clearly getting very crazy out there, so please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Till next time. Love you guys. Peace. Roll it.
Equality suggests often everybody should get the same thing. Well, that often assumes everybody started out in the same place. As opposed to equity, which is everyone should end up in the same place. And if you then understand not everybody started out in the same place, you understand some people need more. So we all end up in the same place.
No offense, but it sounds like some fucking commie gobbledygook.
And you ain't black.